Is Sami Zayn the one to be the next ultimate underdog in WWE after Daniel Bryan? I say yes, because Sami Zayn is just that great and is very a sympathetic character. And his way of being an underdog is way different than how Daniel Bryan has been. Daniel Bryan's has been more of the traditional style. Evil corporate management does not want him to be this. And Daniel Bryan fights with the people and he fights to get to his spot. Where Sami Zayn is a lot different. He is given opportunities to go after the world title, in this case the NXT title, and he's always taken, like, 1 second he's close to getting it, and then it's just yanked away from him by someone else. Because through cheating or through deception, like Neville did at Fatal 4-Way, which is obviously my favorite Fatal 4-Way match of all time. But, like, that was a surreal moment to see Neville come to the dark side a bit. Even though he was still technically a face, he was acting like a heel, like that belt was cursed. But I'll explain that in another video. But Sami Zayn's work ethic has been very great. I'm sad that he got injured. He'll be back soon, around next year maybe, or late this year. But word has been going on that he might return at the Royal Rumble next year. And I see 2 matches coming in heading into WrestleMania next year. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens 3, or Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan in a passing of the torch match, if Daniel Bryan is cleared by WWE management. I see this being possible, and Sami Zayn has just this work ethic. He's so good in the ring. I really love his style. It's very unique to see in the WWE picture. Like, his style, I've never seen a guy fly through the ropes, like, through the ring post and whatnot, and do a DDT. Like, his style is very different, yet so similar to Daniel Bryan's. I can't help but feel like that. And he looks like a genuinely nice guy, cool guy, and just has this personality that, nah, he can never be bad. He doesn't have a bad bone in him. That guy is just too nice. Not like the John Cena type, but more like the actual, this is a genuine human being type. But, like, Sami Zayn has this unique charm to him that I can't help but like on television. He's just so entertaining, and I loved how he performed the subtleties when, like, in this episode of NXT during the build for their Fatal 4-Way match for the NXT title, Sami Zayn is holding the NXT belt, and he's looking at his friend Neville, and he's holding the NXT belt, looking back at it, and it was just a masterful storytelling. Like, is he really going to risk his friendship with Neville just to get this belt that he's never gotten all this time throughout his NXT career? And, like, that's just a great subtle imagery. Like, could he actually turn to the dark side for this? And there were times he was gonna join. It looked like he was gonna join the dark side. Like, he had the NXT belt when he was facing Neville at our Evolution. It was like that cross between light and dark. Let that NXT title curse him into becoming the very thing he hates. And that was just so great storytelling in that match. He's so good at telling a big story. It felt like it was real. And show this difference between right and wrong, and sometimes you're gonna have to do shady things to get for the greater good thing. Like, that was what I felt. But, like, he's just so good at telling a story, like Neville is as well. But we're talking about Sami Zayn and how he was doing the story in his match against Neville at our Evolution. He was just so good at telling the story. And I don't think there could be another guy like him. I really hope he succeeds in the main roster. Still saying that so long as he who must not be named, Kevin Dunn, oops, I mentioned his name, is still around, then Sami Zayn may not have a chance. Moving on from that, but I see him being world champion one day, though I get the feeling they're going to do the underdog storyline that they did in NXT for him for that. And also how he managed to keep going and doing a match after he blew his shoulder out when he did his hand gesture thing that he does to the crowd. He blew his shoulder out, and yet he still managed to go and perform a classic with John Cena, of all people. And that was certainly impressive. He earned my respect more again on that. And Sami Zayn is just the next ultimate underdog. He's the successor to Daniel Bryan, in my honest opinion. This was Neo Reality Entertainment. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and donate, and stay tuned for more.